Okay, so today we have the unboxing of the Google Nexus 6P. So this is one of their most recent flagship smartphones. So we'll get to opening it now. Now, in addition to the smartphone itself in this box, there should be an additional power brick and a USB Type-C wire. Also, there should be a protective case for the phone. So let's see what we managed to get. Okay, so first out of the box is the Type-C USB charger. It's actually a dual port. Not that I have any other device that charges off USB-C, but this is a pretty good charger. This is the 22.5 watt dual port, so I think it's 22.5 watts out of each one. There's the back of it, which is quite good. Actually, this one includes a cable, so maybe this is the one that comes with the device. I know I did order an additional one, so we'll open it up. So in the box, it's all sort of joined together there. We get a little safety and warranty card, and on a little cardboard sheet we get the USB Type-C cable, and on the back here we have the little charging brick itself with the little Google emblem there and the two little ports you can see right there. And yeah, this is a solid unit. It's not like this base comes off, but that's perfectly fine. And this is the little USB-C cable, which plugs into one of the ports on there. Good thing about these is it doesn't matter which way up you plug them in, they work fine either which way. And it also has a little cable guide there, so you can, when you spool the cable up, then you can clip one part of the cable into the other and it'll stop it unspooling on you. Okay, so let's see what's in there next. Some packing. We'll get that out of the way. And what's this? Okay, so next is the little case for the phone. I figure it's a pretty reasonable one, and conveniently you can buy it directly on the Google store right when you're buying the device, so you don't have to go searching around in a shop for one. It's obviously like endorsed by Google. They say this is, you know, decent quality case, so that should be good for protecting the device. Always like to have cases for the phones so that should they take a bit of a tumble, it's not the phone that's getting bashed straight away. The case takes a bit of the bump out of it. And finally, so that power supply must have been the additional one I ordered, because this is the phone itself. Got the little details thing across the bottom there, and at the top there we have a picture of the device itself. On the back, just a little bit of the 6P branding. So looks like you have to actually break this sleeve to get it open, because it's won't slide off. I think it's actually is adhered to the box. I was right. So as you can see there, just put that to one side. And there we are. That's, you get a little silver documents tray there. So I'll just take that out, and it has a little bit of detail about the phone, you know, how to put SIM card in, you know, the power, charging, etc. And in here, yes, I was right. So that first charger I showed you was the additional unit I purchased. This is the one that comes with the phone itself, and it has this little plastic wrap around it. I'll get rid of that. Thankfully that's pretty quick to get rid of. See if we've got any more. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why manufacturers feel the need to put loads of plastic tape on things, especially when they're in a box. There's no real reason for it. So yeah, there's the little charger. It's a compact unit, which the third pin pops up on, which is pretty good for travelling, so that's good. Then we have a little coiled up USB-C cable, just like the other one. Okay. Then there's the device itself. I'll just put that to one side for a moment. And then you get a little Google Play Music, like the full version, card in there with a redeemable offer on it. The offer is redeemed by when you register that device onto your Google account. It goes, oh, you bought one of these in this time frame, credit the account. Okay, so in here we have SIM ejection tool, and we have another little safety and warranty card, so that's okay. And in the bottom here we have a really tiny USB Type-C to USB Type-A connector. I suspect that's for charging or connecting to a machine that doesn't have USB Type-C. Generally, I don't wind up copying a lot of data manually across the device. I put it in Google Drive, or for photos, they sync automatically to Google Drive. So I generally don't actually copy data. The phone I'm recording on at the moment, this Nexus, is another Nexus device. I haven't actually copied any files directly to that device pretty much for the whole lifetime of the device. So kind of a nice gesture they put that in there, but I'm not sure whether it will actually get much use. Anyway, onto the phone itself. Just take the little plastic wrapper off. As you can see, it is a fairly large device, but that's good because it gives you a good amount of screen real estate for use for like applications, especially useful for myself because I am a technical person. I work in a technical support role, so being able to like use this for SSHing into machines, remote desktoping into machines, you know, that'd be really quite useful. For reference for size, I've got a BQ Aquarius 4.5 here, so you can see, you know, it's quite a bit bigger screen real estate, and it is very thin. Now that's not always a good thing. In fact, I prefer phones to be a bit thicker than that, because then they're easy to tell if they're in your pocket. If they're a really thin one, you're everlasting tapping your pockets, making sure they're in. Another reason I buy the cases is it thickens them up a bit. So there we go. Anyway, as you can see on the back, we have little fingerprint sensor there. We have the camera and the dual LED flash there. On the bottom of the device is the USB Type-C port. On the side there is for the SIM card slot. In fact, we'll see which type of SIM card it takes by popping out the tray. quite a large carrier, so let's see what type it takes. Actually, the carrier itself might be quite large, but it looks like it takes, looks probably like I would say that's probably a mini SIM, not a mini SIM, micro, maybe a mini or micro SIM, but definitely not a nano. That's too big for a nano. That's convenient. If it is not a nano SIM, that'll be very convenient because the current Nexus phone I have that I'm recording this on uses that type of SIM card, so being able to just swap the SIM card straight over will be dead convenient. Anyway, that concludes this unboxing, brief look over the device, and catch you next time.